welcome back to another episode of Rage Against the Dice Walking Dead All Out War by Mantic Games. This is the second, I believe, unless it's been filmed in a different order, which is not uncommon for us. This is the second of our missions.
Don't peek behind the curtain.
But it's actually Chapter 1, it's gun running. As you may or may not have saw last time, I'm going with saw, because, you know, I'm optimistic today. You saw Dwayne and Morgan rescue Rick.
Yep.
And
just. Like, really just. It was very close.
Yeah, it was, absolutely. So this time, the three of them combined, having a cheeky trot off over to the gun, ammunition dock over in the corner, and the mission on this is to break open the supply crate, or in this case, the door to where the guns are kept.
I'm using this video to sort of start a career as a hand model.
Yeah, and the less said about that, the better. As you can see, we actually have painted models today. I painted up Dwayne and Morgan for the video itself, and we took some slight liberties with the walkers, and we're using Project Z walkers, which I previously painted. But yeah, it looks so much better. Not the models, we think the models from The Walking Dead far superior.
Yeah.
But, I mean, even size-wise, they're a bit smaller and a bit thinner. I think for walkers, yeah, if you compare them to one of... We'll do it in more detail afterwards. Maybe we'll do a comparison video for the folk at home. Who cares? I say folk, not folks, because there's only like one guy sat at his computer screen like, I wonder the actual size difference. I say that, but it's me.
Yeah.
Like, it's me sat at the computer, like, really bothered by it. So, just like last time, we've got 4 cars in play. We've got... supplies, they're the words. We've got supplies in each of them, which you can search.
Doop. Not there.
Derp, derp.
Derpy. And all of this pile of supplies is not actually supplies. It's just scenery.
It's just there for the scenery. So 12 walkers in play, 4 of which are guarding the hut. Not specifically guarding the hut, but they're just put within that area. And then the rest are all in play in their half. Exactly like last time, you'll activate each of your models.
Yep.
And we'll go from there. Because it's still a solo play at this stage, the threat level does go up each.
Yep.
Hibbity-dibbity.
Yeah.
With this, we are not using the Rick that it suggests using in the book. Instead, we are using the Atlanta Camp Rick. I just think he's a better Rick.
Okay. Why?
He's just better stats, as I recall. And yeah, so that's the one we're using. A few more
Alright, cool.
As well. We've got the Morgan and Dwayne as normal, shovel, hatchet, and we've given Rick a hatchet as well. Just to give him...
In case he needs to cut anyone's hands off.
Yeah, it's what he's all about. It's what he's all about. And we still have the ammo from last time, which you found.
Yeah, I've given that to Rick.
Makes sense. So just like in the previous ones,
yep.
Anytime words and things happen,
yeah,
they're good. No, anything you find gets to be kept. So what we'll do is we'll take a quick word from our sponsors, which is nobody.
Why are you not getting sponsored?
No, we're not, because we're just doing this for fun and because we like to talk. But yeah, we'll be back in a second with round 1 and we'll point out where we've set up, etc, etc. So, welcome back. We missed you guys. It was a long break.
I wept.
You did weep. One of my kids graduated from 6th form. Took so long.
School of Hard Knocks.
Yeah. I don't think either would graduate from that, to be honest. But anyway, as you can see down yonder, Chapago. They are 3 characters. Do you just want to point to each model? Explain who they are.
We've got Rick.
Yep. It's ironic you use him, Rick. You hate Rick.
I do hate Rick.
Unless he's tiny.
Hate Rick. I do like tiny Rick, though. Yeah. I mean, well, if you've watched the last episode, you're aware of what happened and you're aware of who these people are. But yes, we have Rick.
Fully painted.
We have Morgan.
Virtually fully painted. His skin needs to be finalised.
And we have Dwayne.
Again, skin needs to be finalised.
On whether he's going to have skin or not.
Yeah.
It's a committee decision.
Yeah, without spoiling too much, he dies. Becomes a walker.
Oh. He nearly became a walker in the last campaign. The first part of this campaign.
Yes. So, chapter 1. Let's get underway.
Right, yeah, so Rick's going to be the first one to move. What he's going to do, he's going to go straight for that car. He's going to loot it. Hopefully he's going to get a gun.
So he's going to do for a full run.
He's going to do it for a full run.
Perfect. So,
Yep.
as soon as he does his run, the nearest walker to him,
This
I believe would be that one.
It is.
Is he within 10 inches, though?
No.
Just out, so all's good in the hood. And you're going to search, my good man.
Yeah.
Right. We start as we mean to go on.
Oh, what is it? It's not a lurker again, is it?
It's a lurker.
Oh, you kidding me? Oh. I
So?
just wanted battery. No, I wanted a gun.
2 red for my bad self.
Yeah.
And young Rickolos.
He's got a white, 2 white.
2 white, same as Morgan.
Yeah.
They're equally matched in that respect. That lurker's doing nothing to you.
Oh, he's definitely not. He's dead.
Successfully dead. Yeah, so...
I still hit Rick. I'm just...
He's tiny, he's fine.
I don't care. Right, so that was him.
Even after watching the show, do you still dislike him?
I did in... Because I'm not that far through.
Yeah.
So, up to where I'm at, I'm not the biggest fan of him. He's coming back round, but so far
He's done his
a bit...
weird gardener phase, hasn't
Yes.
he? Yeah.
He's done the weird gardener phase. He's done the whole...
I just love
sort
me
of-
plants.
I just want to grow potatoes for peace.
Potato.
So on, so forth,
Indeed.
etc. Right, and then Dwayne, he's going to do a mad run.
Since you know
This
there's no
way.
one close enough. However, just give that a check because you have gone further. No, the 10-inch business.
Oh no, he's still out.
Still out like a trout.
Yeah.
And he can have a second action. Of course, he can't lower the threat level because, as
No.
you can see from the threatometer,
Threatometer.
that's what I've decided to call it. We're on threat
I like
level
it.
1. The threatometer.
Threatometer.
Sounds evil.
Yeah, and I'm going to have Morgan. He's going to do a run bombing this way. There we go.
Check this guy.
He's out.
Just out. So, is he doing anything else? He's not doing anything else?
He's not going to do
So,
hours.
we've ran,
Oh,
we've
no.
ran, we've run, we've
Oh,
run, we've
no.
run.
No, I was going to say, even if you made a noise, no one's
Still,
within 10.
yeah, it's still the same. It's a juicy 10-incher.
So there's nothing you can do.
So, threat level does not increase because nobody's in combat.
No.
We do, however, draw an event card.
Let's do this.
Roamers. All quiet and low threat. Move 1 eligible walker towards the nearest survivor. One eligible walker, hey? I am going to go.
And they go their shamble distance.
They do. That's a 6-incher right there for y'all.
Oh, you knocked over a street light. God damn it.
This guy.
Him.
Bluezilla. And the reason I chose him, for the person watching at home, me, when I'm watching the back,
This is
I'm
one of
like,
those
why did I do
automated YouTube bots.
that? Yeah. I chose a further away one because we do tend to find that partway through the game, when all the action's in the middle of the table, you'll have a load of walkers around the outside who never got interacted with or never got near enough.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to utilise those more.
Right,
Um, It'll work
pretty-
or it won't work.
it's going to be pretty vicious for me, basically,
Yeah.
if you're going down that route.
I want to see how it works for when we play on a more professional footing than us larking about.
Okay.
So that's the end of turn 1.
Yep.
We're going to take a quick lunch and then we'll come back with it.
Yeah.
So, welcome back. We just had a fascinating conversation about bins.
Yeah.
You'll never know if we're being truthful. But anyway, it's back on to the next round.
Yeah. Okay. so-
However,
Yeah,
the threat level has increased on the threatometer.
it has. I'm going to start with...
The mouth.
I'm going to start with Dwayne.
Yeah.
He's going to run.
Who's sneaking there past the road signs and roadblocks and
He's not
such.
sneaking, he's running.
He's running. Oh, he's ambitious, this
He's
kid.
running here.
Check for a 10-incher.
Oh, easily. But I'm aware, and this is an intention.
You're luring a walker
I'm
into
luring. I'm luring.
into a wall. I don't know what's happening. Have you been watching YouTube videos on how to play this?
It was
Because
like...
against me, you bumble into big like collections of them, just like, oh yeah. Now you're like sneakily luring them into fences and such.
I'm luring them out of the way of the guys that I want to have happen.
You sacrificing the kid again.
Again.
Anyway, shamble that. I think it's a female walker. from
Yeah,
the-
she's the close... Oh, it's that one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that beauty. That lovely, lovely lady.
Yeah, she's
So she's shambling. We know where she's shambling
a
to.
6-incher.
Yeah, she's shambling into the wall. Now, question. If I then use my next action to make a noise,
She would shamble around.
that shambles her around. It doesn't attract another one.
No, because she's still the nearest.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's him. Yeah, he's going to lower the threat. Let's give it a shot.
The threat has gone down, as you can see here on the threatometer.
I know from the last episode I got a bit cocky with, it's only at 1. I don't need to worry about anything. And before we knew it, we're on 17. Like, oh, crap.
We were on 17.
Indeed.
17.
17. Okay, now we're going to have Richolas. He is going to run around
Like Linford Christie today.
here.
4 then 4.
I am.
I like your style. Luring.
This one. Oh no, that one's
That
closer.
one will be the closest.
Brings it into contact with the car. Now, it does block me from getting that loot, but it's fine at the moment.
It's all good in the hood.
And then finally, we're going to have... I want to call him Daryl. It's not Daryl.
It's Morgan, my
Morgan?
favourite character from The Walking Dead.
Fibs.
In both the comics and the TV series.
He is going to sneak
A
that
creeping kid.
far.
Is he doing anything else with his time?
No.
He's not going to holla?
That's going to pull him.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to pull him 6. No, I've got no interest to pull these away from
No,
anywhere.
because you want to... No, that makes sense. That makes sense on a fence. So, it's the event phase. There's no need to measure any... Well, I suppose this one per tench? No. All the rest are fine.
Yes.
Boosh. Pandemonium. The threat is increased by 1 to 2. It's still an all quiet though. Roll a white die and move that many eligible walkers towards the nearest survivor.
Mm-hmm.
For the folks at home, that's none. That's none, people. Right.
Okay, you done?
Yeah, I think we'll dive straight into turn 3 because I don't need to do a lunge. And we've discussed all the bins we can at this stage.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Let's do this.
Okay, so I'm now going to move... What did I get? Oh, it was a lurker, wasn't it? Right, I'm going to have Rick move up to this truck.
Yeah, you are.
And he's going to have a ratch. What's he get? What is it? Not another lurker?
I swear I've shuffled them.
Oh, for...
Fudge sister sickles.
Right, 2 whites against your 2 reds, is it?
Well, sounds a bit airy to me, but let's do it. 2.
3.
You win. You killed that invisible lurker.
Look, starting to think I don't need to look at any of these boxes. I'm worried about what's in here.
The best bit is you don't have to.
I
Like,
guess.
you're choosing to.
I am choosing to. I'm not going to deny.
Or are you?
No. Or are you? No.
So,
Still no.
what's next? You've got a Morgan and you have a Druan.
Yep. Morgan is going to come up and start to join Rick. But he's just sneakily doing it.
Yeah, is he going to try and lower the threat level again?
He'll do that. Nope. Failed.
Yep.
And for my final act, I'm going to move the boy.
The boy. This is very
Sneaky
Star Trek
move.
of you.
Sneaky move. Wesley. Over here.
Is he going to try and
Yes.
lower the
He
level?
did before. And he does again.
He does again.
Get in.
Threat level goes back to 0.
Good in there, my son. Right then.
Indeed, indeed. So, nobody's in combat as of yet. Let's check these kill zones.
Clean.
Out,
Clean.
out,
Clean.
out like a sprout. So, straight over to the event phase, or the event drawing of the card. This is called Feeding Frenzy. Roll an action die for each survivor engaged in melee. They lose 1 health. If there's no models in melee, add 1 to the threat level. So, everything you did, Dwayne, wasn't for naught, but it was almost for naught.
So,
It's back up to 2.
okay. Right.
So, let's ponder our lives for a second.
Quick pause, or do you want to dive straight in?
Let's get another round in.
Let's do this.
So, threat level moves straight up to 3, and we're in the mo.
Yeah. I'm going to start off by... I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna have Dwayne move into a kill zone of this walker ready for combat.
He was pretty good with the shovel last time.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He didn't do too bad. I'm going to have Morgan run, but just to here.
Yep, I see why. Which will attract the nearest walker, who
This
will
boyo.
shimmy around the car.
Yep.
I mean,
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
he still stays attached to the car.
Yes, yeah.
But obviously Morgan will dispatch him.
Mm-hmm.
Or dispatch him.
Oh,
Super reference.
Super.
I don't get it.
Oh.
No.
I prefer my gazpacho piping hot. Right, okay, and now Richolas is gonna do like just a very, very short sneak this way.
I see who he did there.
And I think
I don't believe you, but go ahead.
concerned about that distance, but we'll see how it goes.
We're good.
Right, that's all my movements.
So straight away, there is combat between Morgan and Freeman.
Yep.
That's what that walk is called. So the threat level goes to a 4, a low threat.
Yep.
We're going to check.
Yeah, well, that's intentional.
We obviously knew it was going to, but we have to appease the internet trolls.
He's not. This one I was querying.
No.
Good.
We're going to act like a beaver. So,
Touched for the very
that
first
time again. Won't stay down. Won't stay down. All quiet and low threat,
Yep.
which is what we're in. For each prone walker, roll an action die on a shield. The walker gets up. If there are no prone walkers, add 1 to the threat level. Well, there are no prone walkers.
No.
So, let's
Add
take
1
it to
to
the
the threat.
threatometer.
Tomato.
The threatometer is now on a 5, people.
Dun,
Just
dun,
For the
dun.
folks at home that are keeping track on their homemade threatometers,
Yep.
you can move yours up to a 5 now.
Sweet.
So, for the first combat of the combat,
Uh-huh.
which would you like to do?
We're going to start with the boy.
The boy.
Uh,
1
so-
die to 2 red, I believe.
2 red, yeah, you're right.
1 for me.
1.
1 for you, so it's a draw.
Push back each. Oh no, human outwins.
Human always wins,
I was
so it
thinking
just
that-
gets pushed back, but not knocked down.
Thought I'd mixed up game rules for a second there.
9
Nine.
schmine tune.
So it's not actually achieved what I want it to achieve.
But,
But-
it's not achieved what you didn't not want to not achieve.
2 white for Morgan.
Indeed. So 1 for me.
2 and a kill.
So remove that walker. He does not
goes
need to
back.
be pushed an inch.
No.
For he is dead. That's my William Hartnell one though.
Oh yeah. William Huntnell.
It's a William Hartnell zombie. Walker. It's a Project Z zombie, so I think I can get away with it once.
Yeah.
You get 1.
You get 1.
Right, so we're gonna stop there for a moment.
Yep.
A mom, if you will. So guys, I quickly just want to remind you that we do Rumbleslam Friday Night Fight Night every Friday, and that goes up around about tea time. So make sure you guys check that out. Upcoming, we've got some really good matches. We've even got the implementation of the new TTCombat wooden ring. So that should be interesting. So yeah, guys, if you don't subscribe now so that you can make sure to always catch up on what's going on with that. Cool. So yeah, welcome back. Last we saw, Dwayne managed to push back the overly elaborately covered in blood walker, and Morgan took out William. She's a mess.
That was before she became a walker.
Indeed. And then William Hartnell got taken out again. Ooh.
Ooh.
He didn't even regenerate.
No.
But anyway, moving on from that, let's see what's going down next.
Cool. Right, so for my first... Yeah, so for my first thing, I'm going to have... Oh, I really didn't... What... Okay.
There is thinking noises, folks. There is thinking noises.
It's like sort of cognitive delay. Right, okay, I'm going to have Rick open up this box.
Yeah, he is.
Let's see what he gets. Not another lurker.
It definitely isn't a
If
lurker.
it's not another lurker, I want it sort of renewed. I want it reshuffled and drawn again.
It is not a lurker.
What has he got?
Everybody just soak that in before I tell him.
Oh, no, it's not a bomb. Is it a booby trap?
Well,
Is it an empty box?
no.
There are supplies, right? We've got a pile of...
It's bandages.
Ah, that'll do. That'll do.
Chris Tarrant taught me how to build that suspense.
Oh, we'll be right back.
Yeah, I shouldn't admit that publicly. I don't mean like he lured me into his dressing room and was like, "I'll teach you about
No, you were
suspense."
friends. You grew up together, didn't you?
Yeah, we went to the same. Well, we shared a bar mitzvah,
Yeah.
which is nice because neither of us are Jewish, to my knowledge. But anything for a party.
You haven't checked your own sort of.
No, I
religious
mean,
heritage.
I know he definitely isn't. I'm just not sure about me. But anyway,
Yeah. So that was Rick's first action. His second action is going to be.
yodel.
Well, he's feeling a bit cocky now that he's got some bandages, so he's going to be a bit more gung ho. What was going to be Dwayne's action is I'm now going to have Rick move forward to who do I want him to draw? I want him to draw this guy.
Oh, not the order.
So I need to move to here, there.
Yeah.
That's a run. Yeah.
Yep. So that will pull the orderly. Oh no, it might pull.
That's what I was trying to be careful about. So let's say I moved him to.
Yeah,
there.
I mean you're the one controlling where you move
Yeah.
him, so you can just plan it so that it pulls
Exactly.
you.
So it pulls.
Yeah.
him. Yeah. It's fine. I'm going to have Dwayne run round here,
Luring her into the wall.
luring her into the wall,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna have
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan sneak around the car and try and lower the threat.
Nice, because for those who aren't moving theirs at home, we are now up to a threat level 6 on the threatometer.
Oh, he failed.
He's unsuccessful, thus proving
Oh no.
that he's not successful.
Yes, that is
This is
absolutely
the
proof.
epitome of
Yeah.
what we proved.
Empirically, objectively correct. Okay, let's go.
Truthfully. So,
event.
there is combat afoot.
Oh, there's combat first.
So, the threatometer goes to a 7.
Yeah. Yikes.
Anyone following along at home, turn your threatometer to a 7. I love the idea that someone might, just one person, he's just like, I'll get mine. Because people who watching this presumably have the game or want the game. They're not watching it just going, you know what I like?
True.
Nothing more than seeing two idiots play.
True.
Well,
true.
no.
But I think your idea of the idea that there would be someone doing this at home, I think you've slipped dangerously into delusional state.
Because then
here.
they'll take a photo and they'll post it as a comment.
It's not going to happen.
It's going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
If you out there are crazy enough, or
Don't.
sad enough, or awesome enough,
See, the more you label them, the less likely it's even... See,
let us know. Let
It's-
us know.
self-fulfilling prophecy. Alright,
And back to it.
Event.
Frayed nerves. Now this is a 7, which is a low threat. So, one model with low nerve of the player's choice
None of
creates
them have low
noise.
nerve.
If there are no eligible models, add 1 to the threat level.
Oh, man. What happens... at the end of
Threatometer's
this-
8. 8 people.
When we
Turn yours at home.
get to the end of the game because of the threatometer...
The exact
Because
same
we're not-
thing that always happens.
But normally we're playing one faction against another faction, so the winner's the one with the victory points. But we don't have victory points.
So you just
in a
lose.
single person. You just lose.
Yeah, your
And
mission.
in terms of it being part of a campaign, to those.
Yeah, say same as last time.
Oh, the consequences.
Yeah, there's a const to your quents.
Got you.
So your const will be utterly quenced.
Got you.
So, moving on from that English,
Yes.
let us do some con to the bat. Oh, we didn't check before.
Yeah. So she shambles.
Yeah, she'll shimmy around and
I'm
fight
kind
a
of
kid.
disappointed. I kind of was trying to save him.
Yeah. My apologies for forgetting the kill zone there, people. My apologies.
She is like that awkward person you get in a pub that is just too drunk and they just keep coming over to you and talking to you like, all right, okay, thanks, bye. We're sitting over here. I'll come and join you guys.
That's how we met.
It was.
You just wouldn't
Sorry
leave me
about that.
alone.
I wouldn't leave you alone.
So let's do it. Which combat would you like to do
Still never
first?
sobered up.
Yeah.
We'll start with Rick. Let's get that done. So he's 2 whites.
Tiny Rick against Cheeky Orderly.
Yeah.
He got a 1.
Oh, he's got a kill.
Oh,
4
all
and a
the
kill.
death. So, take that walker away.
Gone.
It's a shame he's not getting paid by the walker.
I know, right? Next one is Dwayne, which I believe is 2 red.
2 red. Oh!
2. But that's a bite.
No, but it's still just a draw.
So she
Because
just...
it's 2 against 2.
Yeah.
So,
right.
so you would win.
So she's pushed back an inch.
Yes.
Once again, like that person in the pub, just back off.
Oh, yeah, you're in my personal
Go
space.
talk to your friends. They look delightful.
Had it been a case that I got a 2 and you got a 1, then you would have taken 1 damage plus a bite.
Oh, Dwayne can't afford that.
Dwayne Dibley.
He cannot afford that.
So.
Yeah.
A-ho. What ho? So that's the end of that round, which means we're going into the next round, meaning the threatometer is on 9. It's like the doomsday clock, but lamer.
Yes.
For those of you who don't know...
Oh, no, we're not getting into this. We're not getting into this. There's a whole...
Google the doomsday clock.
Yeah.
I would go into it, but Alan would hit me again.
No, we just don't have the time.
Then we will do a separate video on the doomsday clock.
Fine. We'll do a thought piece.
But I'm wearing a suit from the era.
Okay. Right. So...
Well, I've got it anyway.
Yes.
So, let's do this, mother.
Mofo.
FOMO.
Flomno. Right, I'm going to run Rick.
Run Rick.
Right up to this walker.
So he's going to go in base. Oh, no.
No, not quite base.
Nice. So the nearest one would be lured, lure-izzled.
Hi, hello.
Right, and he's... Oh, he can't try and lower it, can he? Because now he's in base to base.
Because he's now cuddling the dude.
Rats. That's not what I planned.
You could have done it first. But unfortunately, there's video evidence. So I can't give you a mulligan. Because people will...
I always get mulligans.
Only when we're playing and not being videoed.
Oh. Well,
or...
We're living in Big Brother state. We're always being videoed in one way or another.
That's true, actually.
Oh, that's for another video again.
We'll do another video on that.
About being videoed.
Yeah.
We won't even have to record it. We'll just go to the street and talk.
Good times.
Sorry. That was awful. Right. I'm going to have... Dwayne now is going to try and get away from this awkward drunk girl.
With a sneak or a run?
With... well, he could afford a run. Because he would have to run...
I was going to say, you're not going to leap him over the barrier, are you?
2, 4, and then... Yeah. Okay, let's do it as a run. We're going to do it as a run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so...
So he goes 3 to there, and then he's got 5 inches of his choosing.
And then boop. And then... Because I don't want to get her back in base contact again.
So she is the closest, though.
Yeah. So she moves a shamble, but again, she's reconnecting with the wall, because that's not... She was in combat, she was pushed away.
She was pushed away from the
wall.
wall,
is once again new to her.
Yes. This is not like something she's previously visited. This is a whole new wall, but the same wall.
Obviously, I mean, I'm making an assumption here, and I'm kind of...
No, that's right. No, that's how we have always played it.
Yeah.
If it's not the case, we only rarely play each other and a handful of other people, so screw it.
They're tiny. They fit in my hand of people.
Yes, that is true. I was going to correct him on that, but no, that's pretty accurate, to be honest. We only rarely play with dwarves. Smaller
They
than dwarves.
preferred being called goblins. Oh, no, wait, it's the other way around. That's why I've got that court order.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you going to try lowering the threat?
I'm going to try lowering the threat.
Because we're on a 9 now.
Dwayne's been doing good at this. Oh, but now he failed.
He failed. So, anybody who is or isn't moving their threatometer at home, leave it on 9.
Leave it on 9. Okay, I'm going to have Morgana is going to sneak that way, and then try and lower the threat.
Yep.
And he does!
He does. It's off camera, but I will just slide it in there. There you go. For anyone who did notice, there is paint on my hand, because I was painting those models just before we started filming.
Don't judge him.
Don't judge me, so just so you're aware, because on occasion people do tend to get upset.
Do they?
Well, one person was like, "Ooh, you've got
not very good."
Yeah, your
The models, not yourself.
Your videos are terrible because you use the back of your hand for dry brushing.
And all that.
I was like, well, it's true, I do.
Yes.
But anyway, I digress.
Sorry.
We shouldn't insult our fan.
Event.
So, first things first.
Combat.
Let's measure some kill zones.
Nope.
Spagundus.
No.
Flacus.
No.
Shatip. Fleur.
Now you're just being daft,
Wardle.
isn't it?
Clabus. Sambo.
Zambo.
Now,
Zambo.
there is combat afoot.
There is. Ta-da.
For those at home, put your threatometer back up to 9.
Oh.
We're in a medium threat. This is a
Yeah.
medium threat situation, people.
So,
I don't think so.
at medium, I'm fine. It's once I go into high, these guys have
Yes,
to stay taking
you
nerve checks.
are going to do the do. So,
What?
good sirs, this card is The Walking Dead.
Oh,
Plus,
you've just picked out the title card.
plus 2 to the threat.
Oh,
Sugar lumps. For all those of you who are following along at home, put your threadometers to 11.
no one's doing that.
Yeah, nobody really
You
does.
can't. You won't make it a thing.
I'm going to make it a thing, even if I have to start paying people to make it a thing. Medium threat.
Hashtag threatometer.
Indeed. So, 2 blue walkers enter play, and then each are moved towards the nearest survivor. I just want to take a quick moment to explain that this has been a lot easier than the last time due to the different event cards that have been pulled. This could change things quite significantly for you depending on what I roll.
And where you put them.
Yahtzee, people. That's
So the 3 that I've killed... No, I've only killed 2.
I'm bringing on new ones. I'm bringing on Betsy. I'm bringing on Physical.
I'm bringing Hartnell back.
No,
No!
he's regenerating as somebody else. I might bring him on as a woman. It's controversial.
Patrick Troughton? Troughton?
How dare you.
How did I get Troughton?
I'm bringing him back as a woman. It's controversial, but I think I can get away with it.
It's not controversial.
It'll cause the internet to chatter.
I'm not bringing this up again.
So, Killzone, Bajonies. So I'm bringing her on there, because she's not within that kill zone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bringing Talisa on here.
Oh, you would. That's just the sort of thing you would do.
It is absolutely the sort of thing I would do. And I'm putting the other one here. I then get to move them towards the nearest survivor.
Oh.
I just like to stress, I want to make it difficult for you. I don't strictly want you to lose. It's just a
I
bonus
just
if
want to
that.
see it happen.
Well, no, because it actually makes the campaign harder, long run style.
Just start singing Schadenfreude next.
Indeedle. So, as you can see there, people, the tides have turned.
I hate it.
Let's-
I hate everything about it.
There you go. So now you get a better look of what's going on. Dwayne's fighting 2.
Yeah.
Um,
You could just like go into a sort of helicopter spin with his shovel.
I've seen him do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's time for the combat. Which combat would you like to combattle first?
Let's start this way and move back. So
Let's
Rick,
go. So,
White.
keep our dice rolling in here, because remember, the camera has moved.
I'm aware.
Good, sir. Roll those.
Oh.
And a 0.
So it's
So
a pushback.
push back an inch. And a knockdown token, which we haven't actually got with us today.
Just pause.
I'm going to pause it while I get them, because I cannot not have my knots. Nottity not. So, by the magic of pausing technology, we are back. There's a knockdown token in play.
Yeah, there is.
For anyone watching, just pretend you didn't get that 5-second kerfuffle.
You could edit this out.
I refuse. I'm not the kind of person who whitewashes. I don't think I understand what
true.
that means.
No, you don't.
I really do not. Anyway, shall we do more?
Scooby-Doo? Yeah, let's do more.
Scooby-Doo? 1.
Yes, and a kill.
Ah, you come on. You die. You move on with your life.
Alright. And then 2 red for me, and you're 2 plus 1. So 3. Ooh.
2 with a headshot.
Yes.
And a 1. So, you cause 1 to be knocked down. So, 1's
Yep.
pushed away an inch.
Yep.
1 is killed because of the headshot. And you can pick which.
Killed.
And then
I have decided.
make it so.
Yay! Well, that wasn't ideal, but I came through.
Indeed. So, we're going to take a quick lunch break. And then come back to it. Welcome back, folk. That was a massive break. I do apologise if you guys were waiting a long time. Let's just check the state of the threatometer. It has now just moved up to 12. If you're working at home, put yours up.
one's doing that! Stop doing that!
Put it up to 12. So the threatometer is on 12, as mine and the people at home will show you.
There's no one out there.
To be fair, you could be watching on a bus or something like that. If that's the case, just write the numbers down on the seat or something.
Yeah, right in the condensation.
on the windows. I like your style. So,
Right.
let's do this.
Yeah. So.
Oh, you know what we forgot last turn, and I do apologise.
What? Oh, the
He
stand.
stands up.
Oh.
She stands up.
Ah. What?
And that's Yahtzee, my friends. That's Yahtzee.
Not impressed.
I've never played Yahtzee, actually. I
No.
don't actually imagine it's about standing walkers up.
It.
Very rarely.
I've not played it. I don't know, but I also assume it's not.
If you haven't played Yahtzee... if you have played Yahtzee, drop us a comment in the thing below.
Or just go back to playing Yahtzee. You know, it's.
As long as
It's
you
up to
use your
you.
threatometer.
Yeah, use it during the game. Okay, I'm gonna start
We
with
should use it during every game.
every game.
Like,
Generally,
Yeah.
at work, it's like, "How's your day going?" Well, I'm up to a 9. It's not great. So
Like-
I'm feeling mediumly threatened. I
threatened.
feel mediumly under threat
Like lunch.
at work.
Lunch put it back down to a 7.
Yeah,
But unfortunately, it was a really spicy burrito, which put
No.
it back up.
yeah. There was no free cubicles. Like I had to go in a urinal.
That's an 11. Right there.
Straight up. Right, where were we?
I believe stuff was happening.
I was making
and things.
scatological jokes.
Smoothly done.
Thanks. Right. I'm gonna have Rick here,
Tiny Rick.
Tiny Rick, sneak over here.
Would you like to know what the threatometer says?
I'm debating whether I want to make a noise or try and lure the threat. What is the threatometer on?
The threatometer.
12. I need to try
12.
and lose it. I can't make a noise.
Now, Rick has a leadership ability, but he can't use it during this.
Oh, what are you telling me for?
So the people at home know why you're not doing it.
Okay, right.
The mission states that Rick can't use his leadership ability.
Which is?
He can roll the blue die each turn and lower the threat by that many.
Oh, right. Oh, that would have been handy.
It would be super handy, but that's why you can't do it in this
He
mission.
can't.
One would
So-
assume. It's just because otherwise you'd get someone who asks.
My plan was going to be move Rick here and pull that walker. Do you know what? I'm gonna make a noise, pull that walker across.
Caw-caw, caw-caw.
Oh,
And Tookie.
And-
I would assume he'd just come straight around.
well then in that case, I can't. I'm gonna have to lower the threat because as soon as he comes straight around and then that, it's up by 1.
That's true.
So I'm gonna have to just try and lower it. Okay. Sorry for my rambling, but I've lowered my threat.
Movie threatometer's down to 11.
Aw. Right. Okay. Next we have Morgan.
You realise that there's going to be a video on how to make your own threatometers.
I might get Dwayne first. Dwayne. I'm really stuck
That's
tactically here.
That's it, people. You
Sneaking in
gather.
there, he's going to try and lower the threat. Oh, he doesn't
Of course he doesn't.
at all. And then I'm going to
The
have.
things happened in his childhood. Mainly his mother getting turned into a walker. That's not a spoiler, that's pretty much book 1 of the comics.
Yeah, and episode
Is-
1 of the TV show.
Yeah. It's like page 3 or something as well, so like,
Is it?
if you haven't got that far, you're probably not gonna. Like, I stopped at page 2. I just couldn't figure it out. There was no people.
There's no people.
I didn't like Rick's dress. It's a hospital gown, people.
Right, okay, I was like, his dress. I'm going to the prom. I don't know where he's going. Right, what's Morgan got? I think...
An overinflated sense of his own importance.
Yeah. Right, Morgan is going to move slightly there.
Yeah, he's
And
creepy.
he's also going to try and lower the threat. And he doesn't.
He's unsuccessful.
Okay. Let's do this. So now we're into event.
Yes, so there's no combat.
There's no combat.
We are on, as the people know, the Rat 11.
Yep.
Roamers, people. Roamers. It's a medium threat. Roll 1 blue die and move that many eligible walkers near the nearest survivor. Or
Yeah.
towards the nearest survivor.
Oh.
That's a twoper. Now,
Okay, who are you moving?
because I'm smarter than your average bear. Well,
Oh no!
well, I'm not going to move the ones here.
But
They're
why
guardian,
not?
Because they're guardian ones. Ah, just out. Okay.
Totally would.
Toads. Yeah, this is the first time ever you'll see tactical walkers. Tactical walkers, people.
Tactical walkers.
Tactos, as they're known. Which order do you want to do?
Walker, Texas Ranger. Sorry, who do we want to start with? The boy.
The
Queen.
boy. 1 for 2.
2 red. Thank you.
It's a blank, people.
Oh, 2 blanks.
Ah, it's a draw.
Push back.
1 incher.
Yep. Yeah, you've done that.
Morgan's 2 whites.
2 white. Ooh!
Draw, so...
But a bite.
As we've already said, you have to
yeah.
win. You have to win the combat for the bites.
Yeah.
Or headshots to be effective.
Thanks.
What?
Right, there we go.
So, it's moving on to the next round. It's on 12, people.
Oh, don't be
You
on
can
12.
smell the tension in here.
Sorry.
It's the burrito
It's that burrito.
from the
yeah.
previous joke.
Oh, yeah. For a chronology of our jokes, please. I don't know. I can't ad
A
lib.
jokeometer.
Jokeometer.
I can just move it to which potty joke we make.
Ah.
That'd be awesome.
Maybe, yeah.
Once it moves up to scat porn, you've gone too far.
Ew. Ad nauseum. Right. Let's have. I don't know. It'll be great.
Yeah, forget about it.
It'll be great. I'm gonna have. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do
You're
it.
not finishing sentences. I don't know if this was worrying you at all.
It's not worrying me. It's
Oh.
worrying you.
No.
I ain't worried.
You know I don't trust sentences.
I'm moving him. Sneaky distance.
Aldi.
Sneaky distance to there.
Hmm.
I think he's only going to be just in range of this guy when we do the threatometer. Not the threatometer. The kill zone. I think he may end up attracting...
Are you
Actually-
attempting to...
No, I'm going to lure both of them. So I'm going to change that sneak. I'm going to say I actually ran that distance. And therefore draw both of them in.
You would only draw one of them.
Ah, right.
But you could move close enough that you would then pull the... Your best bet is actually just to move closer, as close to them as you can with sneaking.
Yeah.
So that you're not in combat with either of them, so it
Got
doesn't
you.
put the threat level up,
Can
but
I-
they'll both charge you. Yeah, so...
Yeah, great.
Because otherwise, as soon as it hits the event phase, it's going to go up to 13.
Yeah. So I'm going to have Rick
Tiny Rick.
sneak just slightly here because he needs
Climb on
to
the
stay
boxes.
outside.
Climb on the
He
boxes.
needs to stay outside of that
Climb on the boxes.
kill zone.
We haven't done a climb this turn. Climb on the boxes.
No.
Think of it. Think of it cinematically. He stood on the boxes with his hatchet.
Oh,
He's like some sort
sorry. Lower threat.
Oh, go on. We'll let it slide.
Yes.
Oh, no.
And now Rick,
Good
lower
home.
threat. Oh, no. Right, and then War Morgan.
Dwayne.
Sorry, Dwayne.
Wee Morgan?
War Morgan.
Morgan?
War Dwayne. He's going to move up there, and he's also going to try and lower the threat. Oh, no, he doesn't either.
So for those watching at home, the thermometer is on 11. Adjust yours accordingly. Event phase?
Yep, go for it.
Right. So the thermometer does not rise. Or does it? Too quiet. Too quiet. So the threat level instantly goes up by 1. To 12. Medium to high threat. The groans get louder. Add 2 to the threat level.
Oh, no! Alright, that pushes it into high.
We're on 14. That's a high threat
Nerve
level
checks?
situation.
Nerve checks
Only
now
when
or
you,
next round?
when you activate them.
Right, got you.
So, is there... Oh, yeah,
We're
sorry.
going to do the kill zone.
Yeah, I always forget to do that first because I get so excited about drawing cards. Rick has to charge him. For a second, you were like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, no.
Kill a kid.
Actually, no, I was going to have Dwayne charge Rick. Get him! When he's not looking, hit him across the back of the head.
With a shovel.
With the shovel.
It's the done
it's
thing.
It's what you were made to do.
Indeed.
It's
So,
your raison d'etre.
yes.
Sorry, I've used German and French today. I'm so happy.
Neither of them in the right context.
They were.
I know, I just like to mock you.
Oh.
3 against 2.
Oh. Yay!
Yahtzee! Still don't know how that game's played.
So that's 3. Do I still get that as a kill, or is it
Nope.
counted out by your...
Because it's actually a draw. It
Yes,
counts as the win.
that's fine. Oh, could have done with killing one of them. That would have been handy.
At least that's how we've always played it. If we're wrong, pop it in the comments below. But no, I believe it says in the book you have to win. You have to get more numbers. These
next round.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's continue to play.
I'm
One
going...
second, because we have a thermometer situation on the go.
Yeah.
For those of you keeping score at home, we're on 15. This is a high threat level situation.
High threat level. I'm going to...
I might add a red hue effect.
I'm going to move this guy.
That one guy.
Here.
Is he going to make a noise? Is he going to lower the threat?
No, he's going to try and lower the threat.
Like
obviously.
a star.
Oh no, I should have taken a nerve check before I moved, shouldn't I?
Cindy, roll it.
Oh, and it's whatever that means.
Hammer and sickle, you turn brushing. I'm pretty confident that's not what it means. So,
is it 2 axes? Is it
Berserk? Act normally.
How is that okay.
Act normally and
Island
adds
flag.
1 red to melee attacks, but it also says +1 to the threat level.
Oh,
Side stress.
right.
Boom. For those of you at home who like to
So he's getting a +1 when he comes to doing the battle.
Yeah, put a red die on him just to...
Yeah. So, I'll just repeat the move I was going to try and do with him anyway, which was to move him here and then try and lower the threat.
Which is probably even more threatericious.
Love it. And he does.
Threat level's back down
It's
to
getting
15.
too high. It's getting far too high.
Probably best not to bother adjusting your threatometer. It's probably going to go straight lecker.
Yes. I'm going to have Sneak 2. Sneak 2, I can get to the door with Rick.
You can.
Yeah?
Yes.
I'm activating him. I don't need to take a nerve check because he's a high.
Because he's high.
So
the way this works is you would do, and if you want to search it,
yeah,
you would attempt to smash the door open, which is you would do your normal melee attack, including any weapons, against a 1 blue die. I'm just going to check it's definitely 1, not 2.
Okay.
And if you beat it, you're successful. If you don't, obviously you can attempt it again. It's not like you're dead to us.
Yeah.
So
let's do it. So
1 blue die.
2 white is his.
It's a 1. You have 1 to beat.
2.
1 there and 1 there. So Rick successfully busts that open.
Yay! Go Rick! Go Tiny Rick! Sorry, I've just dropped him.
So
go Tiny Rick!
You have successfully completed that mission.
Yay!
He's celebrating. So the player wins at the end of the turn in which one of their survivors performs a successful smash roll on the munitions store, representing the survivors breaking into the armory. The munitions store has a defense value of blah blah blah. So we did that. So we have to finish the turn.
Yes.
But you've won.
Yay!
Effectively.
Hooray!
Tiny Rick needs to be put back down though.
Aww, but he's all triumphant.
I know, but he can be triumphant. It's like stood against the door.
But he's kicked the door and he's inside.
Yeah, he is. What we're also going to do is, it's not something that's listed on there. It doesn't actually give you any victory condition. It doesn't give you any reward for doing so.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do is Rick will get a gun of the handguns. Right. You can pick one of them, and that will be Rick's gun moving forward.
Yeah.
So we have to finish the rest of the turn though, because basically if the threat level got over the limit before the end of the turn, you'd still fail and die. You have to kill yourself.
So when we did the last week's episode, I had to get all my characters off the board.
Yes.
I don't in this scenario. Right.
It's just assumed that
So the walkers just go, they won. Alright guys, come on.
Now I reckon they probably use the guns that they find in the munitions thing.
Yeah, that makes
to
sense.
shoot people.
But then that would attract all of these.
I know, but then they'd run.
No, okay.
It's just assumed. It's like we dropped part way through.
Yeah.
Do you want to cut to 3 weeks earlier?
How do you like that?
So yeah, what's Morgan and Dwayne going to do?
Well, Morgan's done his thing.
Oh yeah, he went first, didn't he?
Yeah, so there was only Dwayne left. Now Dwayne would have to take a nerve check.
Yes.
1
yellsies.
Shh, quiet.
So,
quiet.
Only perform 1 action this turn, and it may not cause noise or mahim.
Yep.
Mayhem.
Right. So he was just going to run around here, to be honest.
Well,
sneak.
Sneak. Which is all he's
Tippy
allowed to
tippy
do.
toes. Scooby-Dooby style.
So let's take it to the mull. So, first thing we do is check for kill zones. Out, out.
In.
Oh, in.
Yeah,
But you knew that.
I knew that. I orchestrated that.
He says so. It was a happy coincidence. For those paying attention at home, the threat level
They
from the
stopped paying
threatometer
attention ages ago.
is on 15. Shut up.
Most of them have turned off. I've turned off.
I think everybody knows that when we're playing Walking Dead, everybody's turned on.
Oh.
Sorry about that. Anyway,
what's happened?
alarm.
What's happened?
So, all threat levels.
Yeah.
Choose a car. If possible, it must be one that has no survivors within a 6-incher. So that one. The car alarm goes off, creating mayhem. Instantly, the car will cause mayhem again at the start of every event.
Who gets to choose which car? Me as the player? Because I would just choose the furthest one away and successfully attract all of my walkers.
Well, because I'm playing as like the GM, etc., and I would
pick.
do that same as I decide where
I was going to say that would be more fair.
So I'm gonna just put it on this car down in the bottom, which is irrelevant. I'm not even gonna resolve the actions for it because it's pointless.
Yeah.
It does absolutely nothing at this stage of the game. We have.
I feel like as GM you've kind of checked out.
No, not at all. What? Like I've lost, so I'm sulking.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. Like screw you and the horse you rode in on, scumbag. Let's do this last combat, and then we'll do a victory lap.
So 2 whites plus a red.
2 whites plus a
Pass
red.
those over, please. Thank you.
I got 1.
Oh, and I killed you.
Alan got all the dice.
I got all of them.
The red was blank.
Still blank. It's
Yeah.
nice to have it, but it didn't achieve anything.
Come on then,
Could've done that on my own.
suit.
Yes.
So, you have successfully victorized the Victorium. Put the other 2 up there, we'll get a victory.
Yeah, man.
Zing.
Yeah, man. Yo, yo, yo.
So there he is, Tiny Rick and his triumphant warriors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little bit of a history. No, I'm going to give you a little bit of an insight into what happens next.
An insight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mainly just to wrap it off. Wrap it off? That sounds good.
Wrap it up.
So the next one's called City Slicker. It will be Rick Grimes and up to 20 points of equipment, which for him will be his axe and the free gun, which he's going to get next time.
What is the points on the gun? Can you remember offhand?
Nah.
Because the axe is 12.
It'll vary, but they're around about sort of between 15 to 30.
So how does he get 20?
Because because there isn't a victory reward for this.
Right.
So I'm saying that's the reward you get.
Oh, okay.
Because you're losing Morgan in that, so you won. So next time it's called City Slicker, and the victory conditions of this is the player wins when the survivor moves off the escape edge. It must have enough movement to take itself physically off the board edge, and is the only model to move off during the game.
Yeah.
The game ends automatically as soon as the survivor has left the board. So yeah, that's nice.
Sorry. I got bored.
Indeed. You're like a giant baby.
I cut off his hand. I cut off his axe hand.
It does, however, say if you won the previous scenario, then you may start with an additional 5 points of equipment for each supply counter you acquired. So you acquired 3.
I'm not even being quiet now. What?
Yeah, so you got 3 of the victory counters.
Yeah.
The loot.
Oh,
supplies.
yeah, I did.
So you'd get an extra 15 points anyway.
Nice.
Of equipment. So Rick has ammo and bandages, which he's already got.
Although, in all fairness, for the next campaign, they could juggle things around. I'll probably keep them with
Dwayne
Rick.
Morgan won't be in the next one.
Oh, sorry, I was not paying attention. I was dancing with the models.
So it says here, leaving his friends behind, Rick undertakes the long journey to Atlanta to find his family. Forced to travel on horseback, Rick is overwhelmed by walkers within the city limits. Now he is trapped in a city
Physically or
crawling with
emotionally?
the Walking Dead. Both, I think.
Yeah, I would be.
And it says if you aren't going to take Rick, then you can take 65 points worth of models, but you're only allowed 1 survivor. So it's Rick by himself trying to escape.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's nice. So again, it's a single player one. We are going to lure on to, once we finished all these, anything that has been acquired and such, it's going to get carried on. So once we pass the single player stuff, we'll start adding in the other models again and things like that. and alternatives. I know we were getting the Negan side of things painted
Yeah.
up, and Patrick, is it Patrick's crew?
Oh, I love Patrick.
Is it?
No, it's
Derek?
not Patrick's crew.
Derek's
It's Derek's crew, but Patrick's in there.
Yeah. So that's where we're at the moment. I really enjoyed today.
I did.
I think the difference between the cards that came out really showed.
Yeah.
Because you had a couple of really bad turns last time, but this time, no such luck.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't. Yeah.
You know what I mean and
It went
who
well.
I mean.
I liked it.
It was good. I enjoyed it. So, I think we should end it
Bring
there.
on the next one.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Pray the dice gods, hope to smile upon you, and take care, guys.
Bye.
Take care.